So we've got our Tim Hortons drive-throughs locations. Let's just quickly zoom into the layer so we can take a better look at what's going on. With the data that we've got available, we can see that we've got our drive-through locations as well. Here we've got a layer of CSV file called traffic signals, and it's the layer that we're going to use. We're going to look at a little bit of the traffic. One of the things that we can notice right ahead is that we've got latitude and longitude. That's exactly what I first need to make any sense of the data source that I've got. So I'm just going to highlight latitude and longitude, and I'm going to select the information as well of the hour vehicle volume. I think that's going to be relevant for the location strategy that we want to do. Okay, so let's do that, and let's sort of geocode it. So I'm going to get the latitude, longitude, and press Command Shift, or actually Command or Control, depending using a PC or Mac, and our TCS number, so we get our unique identifier. Start a new Excel spreadsheet and copy paste it. Once you copy paste it, you can close the old CSV file that you've got, and you've got your headers there. So you've got TCS, latitude, longitude, and 8 hours peak volume. Save as, and let's call it traffic density, and let's put it in our lab directory where we're working from. So that would be, in my case, data 4, and save it. Okay, once you've saved it, we are going to import it. Now notice that I've saved it as an Excel spreadsheet on purpose so that you can actually see that when you import it as an Excel spreadsheet, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to choose open up here, and as you can see, it's not recognizing the X and Y field. So what does that mean? It means that basically I'm going to save it as the CSV file. So let's go back to the layer that we've, the CSV file, the Excel spreadsheet that we created. And whenever you have an Excel spreadsheet, you can simply go to Save As and choose CSV. There you go. And save it. Perfect. And just close it then, and now you can import it safely into your QGIS environment. So just go to the comma there with limited text and choose the file you want to import. So the file would be the traffic density _ density CSV. See that longitude and latitude is automatically recognized, and here I've got all the points of where latitude and longitude are in our Toronto City area. So that's interesting, and we can do several things with that. Let's start first by adding decent polygons. As you know, we can go to Processing Toolbox and do Voronoi polygons. Let's save it under our data 4 and call it th_to_drive through Thiessen, and this will give me I actually chose the wrong layer. Sorry about that. Let's remove this. Remove layer. Let's do that again. Voronoi polygons, and let's choose the THTO drive through, and let's save it as a layer th_to_drive Thiessen. All right, perfect. And let's save that there as well. Close. Now I've got my trade areas, the limited trade areas for the drive-through Tim Hortons. And I'm going to try to visualize that differently here. So I go to symbology, and there's symbology. I'm going to make this as a, let's go here to graduated instead of single symbol, and choose the peak hour vehicle density. Choose under mode the natural breaks and classify. And we actually do it by size. So classify and okay. Let's just put it on top. Great. So now I've got an idea of the distribution of where more vehicle density is. So that allows me to sort of visualize things more efficiently. Let's change colors a little bit. I'm going to put this one in dark gray. So I've got my drive-through locations dark gray, and I have here I can just visualize things a little bit better. And as you can see, it's a proportional symbol. So actually vehicle density is going to be related. The bigger the circle, the more vehicles are in that particular stop. Let's change that to simple fill as well. And let's put no brush so we can see it actually better. And let's do City Toronto with no fill as well. No brush. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm actually able to visualize things nicely. So what I'm going to try to do next is just do the counts for the density that we have for each of them, the trade areas. So I'm going to open the attribute table and I'm going to do a spatial count. So each one of those polygons is clearly identified. To that, I'm going to add, just going to open the attribute table here. To that, I'm going to add a different function. And I'm going to choose join attributes by location. In the base layer, I'm going to choose the traffic density, intersects, and run. Sometimes we got to play around with results. So let's see what the result came out of this intersection. And I have here the traffic volume density for that particular layer. And that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to save it. Just going to click on open that attribute table. So each one has a unique identifier. And for that identifier, they've got actually, let me just try something different here. I think I've chosen the wrong layer, so I think I should better choose Tim Hortons drive-through Thiessen, and join layer. I'm going to choose traffic density, and here I'm going to go within. Okay, I think that is going to be sorting the problem. Exactly, that's exactly what I wanted. I had done it a bit, I didn't have to do it correctly. So that's it. So basically that's what I can delete the other one, and I'm just going to use this layer that I've just created. So again, the properties were within, and I'm going to change to graduated here in symbology, choose the 8 hours peak volume for lots of different variables, count, classify, and apply. And I can close this now so I can see now where the most traffic density is. And as you can see, you have several different variables here that we can use. So it calculated all of these different things for the values. We've got a minimum, we've got a maximum, and we have somewhere the range, and we've got somewhere the mean and the average. So let's change that here again. Instead of using count, just to give it a try, use the sum. Okay, so it sums all the values that exist in a given field. Okay, and as you can see, it doesn't change much, but the values are now more correctly interpreted. And we can add now to this the drive-throughs locations. So the most used drive-through would be somewhere over those. The last ones to the west end are east end of the city, actually. The west end, the east end are not that well serviced comparatively. So that's basically one of the important findings. Thanks very much for watching.